only Miss Debbie Allen. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for interviewing with us.
Happy to be here. Happy you're here covering this wonderful intensive.
Yeah, I heard it's been a great week.
It's been a great 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what does it mean for you to have Debbie Allen Dance Academy here in Atlanta?
It means a lot. I've actually done a couple of productions here in Atlanta at the Alliance Theater, and every time I come, I'm auditioning young people. And a lot of people sing a lot, but they didn't have as much strong dancing as I wanted them to have. And one of my former students, Vanessa Gibson, has her own studio here, Eagles Landing, and she brought her child and some other students to my summer intensive in Los Angeles, and was so impressed by what we do there in the 4 weeks. She said, can't you bring this to Atlanta? I'm like, yeah, we could bring it. And so here we are. And this is our 4th year, and I'm really proud of these kids. And I'm blessed that I have Miss Eartha Robinson as our director for the last 4 years, and the wonderful faculty from Dada, Miss Sarah Marshall, Chris Nobles, Chris Scott. You know, it's a great undertaking.
Yeah, and what makes Atlanta kind of stand out compared to other cities?
Well, I don't do this in a lot of other cities. You have to know that already makes Atlanta stand out, that I would come here, because I'm so busy and we're so consumed. But I felt that there was a real need and a real energy that needed to be serviced here. So I wanted to tap into the talented young people who are amazing and connect with them, because this is a beginning in their relationship with me and our masters, but most of them will be in the professional world, and I'll see them out in LA or New York or somewhere in film and television. And there's a big industry here now. I've come here 3 times to do Survivor's Remorse, Step Up, work with Mara Bracco Kill. There's a lot of production going on here in Atlanta. So this is kind of like a new kind of Hollywood West, East, if you will.
It is. So what's your goals for Atlanta in the future as far as growing the program?
Well, I just would like to spend more time. I mean, I got my hands on them when they first came and auditioned. There was like 140 kids. I auditioned and looked at every single one of them. And yesterday I looked at every single one of them. I gave them a class and kicked their butts, and it was really good for them and good for me. It's inspirational. I've just come from a big trip in Cuba, where I also was there networking with the dance community. And the language of the dance is universal. And so if there's anything I can do for these young people is help them speak the language of the dance, and they can go anywhere in the world. And the language of the dance translates into a lot of other things. I mean, I'm executive producer of Grey's Anatomy. How did I dance my way into that? There's a lot of, behind the scenes about that. But I'm just hoping that I'll be a role model for them and inspiration for them, and that we will keep this conversation going on in Atlanta. We will expand the dance community here, raise the level of professionals in our community. There's a wonderful Atlanta ballet here, but I don't know if everybody is able to go. We just need to broaden the footprint of dance, and so that's why I'm here.
Yeah. So what advice can you give to future dancers who are coming up now, who are training to get in a position like this? What advice do you give them to keep going and keep pushing through?
Well, I would just say that dance is the spectacle in television, film, in every production, musical, concert world. The dance world is a world that's going to exist. There's no computer that's ever going to take our place. So you have to continue to train. Young people have to train. And even when you get older, train. I train. I don't go as many ballet classes, but I do There's Eartha Robinson. Get over here. This is my director.
For you.
Turn around. This is Eartha Robinson. She's been with me since she was a baby in fame. She was 16 years old. So I was kicking her butt for a long time. And
Very long time.
She rose and has done so many things. She's worked with so many amazing professionals around the world. And we're just lucky that she can come here and be our director for year 4. And everyone loves her here. And I love her too.
Yeah.
I've only met her right now, but she seems great to me.
Ooh, I am great.
Well, she's, she's from Juilliard. She went to High School of Performing Arts. She mastered the Graham technique, and she is really giving these young people a solid foundation. And even in 2 weeks, just being with her 2 weeks is like 6 months anywhere else. Yeah.
I
That's
know
sweet,
they're
Mom.
blessed and lucky to get that training here.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it
Yes.
coming. We're gonna keep it coming.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm back to business.
Go, hurry up, honey. We're gonna start a show.
Well, I hope the show goes well.
Yep.
And thank you for taking the time. to be
Absolutely.
with me.
Happy to do it.
And safe travels back home.